Rose DeWitt Bukater, her mother Ruth, and Caledon Hockley boarded the Titanic when she was 17 years old. Rose is compelled to wed the wealthy heir to a billion-dollar fortune, despite the fact that she has no desire to do so. The girl is aware that she is trapped in a golden cage and has no control over anything because it has long since been determined for her. She finds herself in a tight spot and decides to jump overboard out of desperation. A chance witness named Jack then steps forward to help her. Jack accidentally won a ticket at cards, and he boarded the Titanic. He typically has a penchant for different adventures and only has one life. He finds a remedy right after noticing Rose hanging over the side of the deck. If the girl lets go of his hands, he derobes and appears to leap with her. Rose is shocked because this is not how she had envisioned dying. Jack persuades the girl to go back to the deck by taking advantage of her disorientation. When she was about to fall into the abyss, he practically pulled her there. Jack and Rose's friendship started out in this manner. On the deck, where they spent time together, the man exhibits his sketches. He educates a girl who grew up among the affluent and privileged to laugh aloud, spit from the deck, enjoy herself at a party, and see and feel other people. Rose is coming to the realization that she does not want to lead the path that her family and society as a whole had planned for her. She first is unaware of her falling in love with Jack, who gave her confidence in herself, independence, and the entire universe. When Caledon Hockley, Rose's fiancé, noticed how quickly their connection was growing, he made the decision to get rid of the opponent. He is accused of stealing in front of everyone after being given the heart of the ocean. Everyone turns against the policeman when he takes a pendant out of his jacket pocket. Anyone but Rose. He is led away and restrained with handcuffs to a pipe on the lower deck. When the Titanic tragically collided with an iceberg, the time was 11:40 p.m. New events happen quickly. The captain starts the evacuation as water enters the lower compartments. The vessels are loaded with women and kids first. Rose does not follow her mother or the other first-class passengers as they board the lifeboats. She runs away and seeks out Jack. In waist-deep, chilly water, Rose locates her love and uses an axe to free him from his bindings. They ascend to the upper deck together. Lifeboats are getting harder to find. Caledon secures a spot for himself by bribing one of the guards. When Rose and Jack meet them, the guys persuade the girl to board the boat. Caledon makes up the fact that Jack and he will board the following boat and leave along with Rose. She initially accepts the groom's words and sits down, but later she learns that he tricked her. She leaps from the lifeboat and returns to the ship. Caledon enters the final boat and abandons the sinking liner since he could no longer wait. The remainder of the unfortunate people who were unable to fit on the boats are left with Rose and Jack. The Titanic sinks 2 hours and 40 minutes after the crash. Jack has no place on the wooden door that Rose is claiming. He merely hangs around and makes an effort to make his loved one smile. Rose forgets from the cold and goes to sleep. When she finally wakes up, Jack has already passed away. He died of frostbite. She removes his hands from the door and observes as his body gets submerged. When the lifeboats finally arrive, she notices a light. The lifeboats have arrived back. But she is no longer strong enough to yell. She then grabs the whistle and blows it loudly. So Rose was kept alive. When she sees Caledon for the final time on the shore, she turns away and hides behind a blanket.
Thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe.